Yeah, Stuart,
Yes.
I'm wondering about opening the heart. I feel that I try to create a sense of gratitude or relax, but there's this sort of un unreleasable tension, like I'm squeezing the heart and not trusting some sort of fear of opening my heart fully, that it will lead to injury or getting hurt.
Well, the only way you can get hurt bad is not opening your heart. When the heart is open, there's love, there's trust. You have to have enormous inner strength to do that. Strength that you haven't built up yet inside yourself. So you're dealing with a lifetime of patterns, that keep telling you to keep your heart closed. But once that internal strength is built up, once you develop that chi, that power at the core of your being, you understand that will support the opening of the heart. And as the heart opens and stays open, a closed heart just does a lot of damage, creates so much tension inside people that it does so much damage to their inner life, to their mind, to their, physical being. That the goal of all of this is to build enough inner strength so that we can trust life. We're born here and we don't trust life. And yes, life has a lot of difficult things and crazy things that go on, and people get really hurt, but mostly they get hurt because they're not open and strong enough inside to be able to deal with the tension of other people and all the different pressures that life presents to them. So the purpose of the meditation is to build an inner strength that can do this. Because the ultimate goal of what I teach, and frankly, what any spiritual teacher will teach, is God is love. Love. Enlightened people are happy people that can live in the world and allow themselves to experience the magic of what it means to be alive, the wonderment of what it means to be alive. This takes amazing inner strength. And what these classes are about is building that kind of inner strength. I mean, how else can you love somebody? Unless you have the internal strength to keep your heart open. And that's what these classes are for, to build that kind of inner strength that ultimately allows the heart to open, to be joy in your life, love in your life, trust, forgiveness for what other people do and for what you do, and all the highest elements of what it means to be a human being living in the world. The rest of it is just, I hate to say it, but the rest of it is just the past that we don't let go of. All the times we've been hurt in life, what our parents did to us, what our friends did to us, what our love relationships did to us, what all the things that have hurt us in life, and they hurt us only because we didn't have the inner strength to be able to transform that pain into an open heart. And that's what these classes are about, developing that kind of inner strength. And we become human beings who can live with forgiveness and love, and instead of living with fear and insecurity and anger and rage and all this other nonsense, which, makes the world a very difficult place to live. And I will say it again, the ultimate goal of this teaching here is an open heart. It's love. It's being a happy person, having joy in your life, love in your life, forgiveness in your life. But to do this, I'll repeat it again, it requires incredible inner strength. because you're working against all the crap that goes on in the world, all of people's tension, all of their opinions, all of their righteousness, which is the worst of all, you know? And in order to deal with all that, you've got to have the inner strength that can keep your heart open and not be intimidated by it or threatened by it, or, you know, and to recognize. I say this a lot also, and I think it's really true, that what you see outside yourself and what people bring to you is really a reflection of your own inner life. It's a mirror of one's inner life. And if you don't like what people bring to you, then change inside. If you change inside, people will have to bring you a higher level of themselves. And if they don't bring you that, you can say, no, I don't need that in my life. No, great positive word in every language, no. And you say it with love, you say it with inner strength, with openness. No, I want a higher level in my life. I don't need this in my life. Otherwise, we're just hanging out in the past. All the things that were done to us that have forced us to close up inside, holding on to all the hurts and anger and lack of consciousness on our own part and other people's part, guilt, fear, insecurity. It's all the past. The present is from today forward. You know? And if we build the kind of system I'm talking about, you can live from today forward without conjuring up the past and allowing that past energy to really tighten you inside and close your heart.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to all of you, you know? Because it's not only Ben, it's everybody has this problem. Everybody. It's a universal, it's like a pandemic, hanging on to all the things that have hurt us so we don't open our hearts, you know? And we have to get strong enough to just let go, let go. Live in the moment, not allow whatever happened in the past to encroach upon the moment. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? And you know, I talk about these things only for one reason. I've been through it. I've been through it. And it took time and it took a lot of inner work to build the kind of inner strength that allowed me to one day let it go. Doesn't matter what happened 10 years ago. Doesn't matter. I mean, I once wrote in one of my, I don't know if it's Moving On or one of my books, you know, they're your parents. You know, it doesn't matter what they've done to you. Love them anyway. And that requires incredible inner strength. And inner strength you not only can bring to your parents, but to all the people in your life. You know, relationships, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your friends, at your job where you work. And suddenly life becomes a magical playground instead of this terrible thing we have to deal with every day. And just to put an addendum to this, look, you're not going to change anybody else. People have to want to change themselves, but you can't change yourself to the place inside where you can deal with other people's nonsense and not allow it, to close you up. And that in many ways could help them change. They can't stick a corkscrew in your gut and pull out all your intestines anymore. And, they want to relate to you. They have to change. Does anyone else have a question they would like to? Okay, I'll announce it again. There's not going to be a meditation tomorrow evening. Every 2 months, I have to have this eye procedure, and it's really impossible to do a class after I have that. There will be class on Wednesday. Those of you that go to the afternoon class, there will be one on Tuesday. And thank you. God bless you all. I keep telling you this. I say it again. I hope you're not tired of hearing it. You all are my teacher. Your presence here is helping me to grow spiritually, and I'm very grateful for it. And I'm very grateful to share with you literally everything I've learned in my own life about how this process works and how this meditation works. So God bless you all and thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on next Wednesday.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
You're welcome. Night.
Night. Thank you.